Good morning, students. Today we are going to read Comprehension. Annie is invited to tea. Annie. Annie is a girl and she is invited to tea by her class teacher. And her class teacher name is Mrs. Allen. Let me have a start. Excitement shone in Annie's eyes, lighting up her face. Marilla, what do you think? I am invited to tea at the mansion tomorrow afternoon. Mrs. Allen told me she would invite all the students of her class to tea in turn, said Marilla. You must learn to take things calmly, child. So Annie was very excited and her face was also lighting up. Why? Because she was invited for tea by her class teacher and she was very excited. So Annie is just expressing her feelings with Marilla. Marilla, who is the caretaker of Annie. Then Marilla make understand Annie she should be calm and have a patience. Now, that night Annie was worried because it looked as it may rain the next day, but the morning was fine. Annie was very excited. So that night Annie was very worried because she was thinking as it may rain the next day. But the morning was fine and that time Annie was very excited to go for tea. Oh Marilla, she exclaimed as she washed the breakfast dishes. So here Annie exclaimed in joy and she was just saying with Marilla, you don't know how good I feel. Would it be nice if it could last? So here Annie was very happy and she is saying to Marilla, you don't know how good I feel. Okay, I believe I could be a model child if I were just invited out to tea every day. Here Annie is thinking about herself. She is a very model child. She could be a model child. Why? Because she is just invited out to tea. But oh Marilla, I feel so anxious. What if I don't behave properly? I'm afraid I'll do something silly or forget to do something I should do. Now this time Annie is very nervous because she is thinking she does something silly or forget to do something. So what she should do? Now the trouble with you Annie is that you're thinking too much about yourself. Then Marilla make understand her and she told to Annie, this is your trouble. Why? Because you are thinking too much about yourself. You should just think of Mrs. Allen and what would be nicest and most agreeable for her, said Marilla. Then Marilla said to the Annie, so you should not only think about yourself, you should just think about Mrs. Allen. What would be nicest and most agreeable? You are right, Marilla. I'll try not to think about myself at all. Now this time Annie was agree to Marilla, and she told to the Marilla now she will not think about herself at all. Annie got through her visit without any trouble, for she came home happy and tired and told Marilla all about it, sitting with her curly head in Marilla's lap. So, when Annie got through Mrs. Allen's house and when she came back home, she was very happy, but she was little tired, and she told to Marilla all about it. Oh Marilla, I have had a most fascinating time. Mrs. Allen met me at the door. Annie told to Marilla, this was most fascinating time for me. Mrs. Allen met to me at the door. Mrs. Allen is such a good person. She told to Marilla, Mrs. Allen is a very good person. There was another little girl there, and her name was Laura Bradley. Annie met to another girl at Mrs. Allen's house, and her name was Laura Bradley, and she was also very nice. We had an elegant tea. After tea, Mrs. Allen played and sang, and she got Laurette and me to sing too. Allen tell all the things which had happened with her. She told to Marilla. Mrs. Allen played and sang also with them. Mrs. Allen says I have a good voice, and she says I must sing in the Sunday school choir after this. I was thrilled. Annie told to Marilla when she sang with Mrs. Allen. Then Mrs. Allen told to her voice is very nice, very good, and she has also invited to Allen for Sunday school choir. But this time she is very thrilled. So students, that was your comprehension, and I hope you must have understood. So you will read once again this comprehension.